Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, and we are back at it again with another Versus episode. Whoop whoop! And today we got Deadpool. Deadpool versus Deadpool. Marvel Select versus Marvel Legend, guys. Okay, so the reason why I got this Deadpool first off, is I've never had a Marvel Legends Deadpool, so this is kind of actually I have variants of Marvel Legends Deadpool, but I don't have the red version. So this is technically my first red version of the Deadpool, and he's from the Sasquatch Build-A-Figure wave. Actually, I bought the entire wave without buying him because I didn't really need him because I already had the Sasquatch figure built, and he didn't come with a piece. But I always wanted a red Deadpool in his Deadpool suit, his classic Deadpool suit. And this right here, this Deadpool, I'm pretty sure I did a review of this Deadpool. I think it was like one of my first videos I ever did on YouTube. And, a lot of people sleep on this Marvel Select Deadpool. I don't know why. I don't know why so many people dislike this Marvel Select Deadpool. I mean, one thing you have to understand about a lot of the Marvel Selects is what a lot of people don't get is that Marvel Select, they go for more of a realistic approach, where Marvel Legends, they go for more of a comic book accurate approach. So it's very hard to do these versus episodes, even though I've done them in the past, so many in the past, Marvel Select versus Marvel Legends, which one is better. But it's hard to do that because, like I said, Marvel Select, they take a realistic approach, and Marvel Legends take a comic book approach. So it's hard to do those comparisons. But if you look at the figures, they're pretty much identical. And the reason why I'm doing a versus episode with this Deadpool, I mean, there's so many Deadpools out there. Are there better Deadpools? Have there been better Deadpools made? Yes. But essentially, all the Deadpools are the same. I mean, there's really no difference. I mean, if he's in his red and black costume, it's pretty much the same. The detail for this Marvel Select is going to be a little bit different, of course, because it's Marvel Select. It's probably going to be a little bit more detailed. But I do like this red version of Deadpool right here. I think he's pretty awesome. Now, let's take a look, before we take a look at Marvel Legends, let's take a look at Marvel Selects. And the realistic vibe, as you guys can see, when I bought this figure, I didn't bother taking these rubber pieces off. I kind of kept his size in his hands. Because I like it like that, and I like the guns in his gun holster because I don't want him holding the guns or his swords, because when you do that, then you have no place to put these size. So that's why I left the size in his hands. Now with this Deadpool, he came with, of course, if you're a Marvel Select collector, he came with a brick wall and a platform, a base, and it had bullet holes in it and everything. He had bullet holes in the walls and everything, and gun shells all over the place as well. Now, as far as the realistic approach, this is what I was talking about. If I can get this gun out, I'm pretty sure this gun comes out. It's been a while, and here's the gun. Here's the more realistic approach. And he came with a lot of weapons. He's came with 2 guns right here that you can easily pop into there. 2 size. Of course, these are sculpted on him. This knife is not removable. This knife is not removable. And these blades, these swords are freaking awesome, man. The detail in them, I'm surprised it lasted this long on him. Even though I haven't even touched the figure, when I got him, I put him on display, which I do with all my figures. But the detail on these swords are just amazing, man. They're just really breathtaking. And that's why I choose not to display them while holding the swords. But they are beautifully done. The detail on this Marvel Select, listen, is just amazing. It's breathtaking. Articulation-wise, he has, the ball joints, but they're kind of weird. They can't really kick forward because they're kind of hindered by the ball articulation. I mean, you can't get him to twist and turn every which way, but you can't really get him to kick forward, which kind of sucks. And you can't really get him to go out that far. And this is supposed to be a Deadpool figure as well. So a lot of this articulation is kind of hindered by the design of his legs, which really, really suck, man. So the articulation in his legs really blows. As far as him having double jointed knees, yes. No ankle pivoting. He doesn't really have a bend because it's kind of hindered by his ankle bracelets that are not movable. They're just kind of sculpted in there. No waist swivel and no break at the chest. So that's one thing that sucks about this Marvel Legend. He is kind of a pre-pose statue. I mean, there's not much articulation going on with him. His arms can't really even bend that much because they're kind of hindered by his muscular biceps. His arms can extend out, but he kind of reminds me of a McFarlane statue, man. I mean, his articulation is very, very, very limited. But what he lacks in articulation, he more than makes up for in sculpt and detail. So, and that was with a lot of older Marvel Legends, you know, the Marvel, it's the Marvel Select. If I confuse the Marvel Legend, Marvel Select, I apologize. I'm going to be doing that a lot. I do that a lot when I have, you know, Marvel Select and Marvel Legend. But, you know, when I bought the Marvel Select Punisher, man, that Marvel Select Punisher had no freaking articulation, whatever. He was just a pre-pose statue, and that's why you were buying that Punisher figure. It was the first Punisher figure issued by Diamond Select. And that Punisher, even though it was a very nice piece and it came with a nice little side piece, it's still articulation was non-existent, but it was a nice piece overall. So if you like collecting statues, then the older Marvel Select figures are probably definitely for you. Okay, now to this Marvel Legends. Listen, Marvel Legends Hasbro, they are the best in the business. Butterfly joints as far as articulation goes. Breaks at the upper bicep. He's got some good 90-degree bend at the elbow. I do believe I bought this figure loose, so I do believe he's missing a few pieces. I'm not really for sure what they are. I could be wrong. If you guys own this figure, let me know. You can get his feet, his legs to kick out that much in the sitting position. He does have great double jointed knees. He's a great figure to pose if you love posing your action figures. His articulation is just, look at that. He's like breaking his arm. His articulation is just amazing. Like I said, Marvel Legends is the best in the business. High kick. The detail is not as grand as Marvel Select, but listen, this is comic book based. You know, if this is Deadpool in comic book form and cartoon form, however you want to put it. His blades, of course, is not as detailed as the Marvel Select, but nonetheless, they are very, very nice. And if you want to, you can get him out of there and pose him in there. Like I said, I wish he would have came with extra blades, because I would love to have him pose with something in his hands, even though I got extra weapons laying around. I still would love to keep these swords in his sheaths and have something in his hands. Maybe a gun or something would be awesome. These blades are much smaller than the Marvel Select. But the detail overall is good. You know, it's not bad. It's actually pretty good. You know, the gray has silver for the belt buckle here, has the red pouches, the Deadpool logo. And actually, you know what, guys? I actually like the face to this Marvel Legend Deadpool a lot better than the Marvel Select. And I do like this color red as well. This dark red is nice for Marvel Select, but with Marvel Legends, they used a nice color of red for this Deadpool. So overall, it's very, very nice. Nice color black. And it's your classic Deadpool. You know, it's based on the Toy Biz figure back in the days. Great articulation, ankle pivoting, ankle bend, breaks at the shins. You already seen the double jointed knees. The breaks here at the upper thighs. And also, boom. He's got great break at the upper torso, and he does have waist swivel. So yeah, articulation-wise, this Deadpool is way, 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 way better than the Marvel Select. You know what? And being that this Marvel Select has a lot more detail, I actually like this Marvel Legends just a little bit better because I love the red on him. And the articulation makes up for his lack of detail. So, who wins this round, guys? As far as overall detail, I mean, listen, Marvel Select does win for that one, but I do like the coloring for this Deadpool. You know, this is the Deadpool that I know from the comics, and it's just done very well. I mean, it's very comic book accurate. The head sculpt is better, and I do overall like the body proportions for this Marvel Legends Deadpool better than this Marvel Select. Even though it's pretty nice, I just like this sculpt a little bit better. Okay, so let's measure these guys. So this Marvel Select stands at about 7.5 inches, and this Marvel Legends stands just at a little bit under 6.5 inches. Okay, so this Marvel Select Deadpool, I'm gonna give, you know what? I'm gonna give a 7 for this Marvel Select Deadpool right here. I'm going to be a little bit generous with this Marvel Legend because I just love the overall coloring. I love the simplisticness of this Deadpool. I love the head sculpt, and the articulation is amazing. So I'm going to give the slight advantage to this Marvel Legends, and I'm going to give him a 7.5. I think he's pretty cool. If you guys are looking for a classic Deadpool in your collection, if you collect Marvel Legends, then I'm pretty sure you have. If not this Deadpool, then I'm sure you guys have hundreds, well, dozens of Marvel Legend Deadpools in your collection because they put so many out. But this Deadpool from the Sasquatch Build-A-Figure wave is pretty nice. He's not too shabby at all. And I do recommend this Marvel Legends Deadpool. I also recommend this Marvel Select too if you guys collect Marvel Select. Don't sleep on this guy. He's pretty nice. And they did a really good job. But I think the Marvel Legends Deadpool wins on this battle of versus, guys. Tell me, which one do you guys like better? Do you like the candy apple red, or do you like the more realistic approach of Marvel Select? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. Who do you think wins this battle of Marvel Select versus Marvel Legends Deadpool? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. We'll leave it at that. If you guys like this little review, this little versus episode, hit that like button, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you want to receive more cool, awesome reviews, and we'll leave it at that, guys. I just want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.